Well, hello and welcome back to this new episode where we are going to continue where we left off. So, we are just going to take it, as always, a little bit slow. See if we can try something new, learn something new, all of that continues. And then I think this time we will. So, do we get lime? That's good actually. We can use that for steel. Research. I don't want to spend more time on research because I don't know what is good and what is useful and all that kind of stuff. So uh, for now, we are done with research. But I think it would be a good idea to try to get up our what was it our other way to get oxygen. Try to see if what I was planning to do, if that actually worked or not. That's because that's the big question actually. I don't know if it will work with the setup that I will do, but there's always only one way to find out, and that is to just do it. Because I don't think we will get that far again uh, in this game as it looks like, because mistakes, because I'm new and all of these things that it's, if you don't know what you're doing, you're bound to make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with it, but we need to learn from it. That's always the biggest concern. So I think we will try to focus on trying to get this done. Hopefully we can get it done in this episode, because there's a long way down. I think, I don't know actually. But maybe it would be better to just try to see if we can get some of the things done actually. Sometimes that's a lot better to, and then just say, well, to say we tried, and then start over. Learn from the things that went good, learn from the things that went bad, because actually I think one of the biggest mistakes I made was to get up here. I don't see any use for it, to be honest. That's my main problem. I don't see any use at all for going into space. Maybe it's because I'm new and I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it would be better to have used some of the time to maybe think of something else, do something else. Probably look for some more of our geysers. Why is that unreachable? It shouldn't be unreachable. It doesn't make any sense. No. So let's hope that everything goes a little bit better, and hopefully we can keep this series running a little bit longer, but I kind of doubt it because I haven't found that many things that I think that is useful. Maybe that's because, as I say, I'm new, still learning. We got 10 dupes, and how many do we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically we are fine. Okay, so if we open that, then they will be able to build down, so that's great. Installation. I think next time I don't want to build a gas pump out here. But I actually don't know, because in some way it's actually good, because the gas pump, if I can figure out the right, then this is actually colder because there is a cold, so it helps keeping this lower. But I don't know if it's actually that useful to do that. Maybe it would be a good idea to they should still be able to reach the top. So Nobody is hurt, so that's great. There's carbon dioxide there. So we want ventilation, and then we want a gas pump up here. And that we would like to set it like here. I think that would be able to work in a lot of ways. I don't know if that would mean it would put out oxygen up here, but if it puts out here, then this we would basically be able to delete this one with ease. Oh, that's wrong. That is so wrong. It's not that. That's so wrong. That's the hydrogen. We don't want that inside. I'm sorry about that. The hydrogen, we want to first have it go over to a tank. I think that would make most sense. Not that there's going to be a lot in that. I want this. I want to know when it starts pumping gas actually. That's the main issue. I don't know when it will start. Our researcher. Well, it has all the skills. Maybe we should make 3 more. And then our station, put in some 1, 2, 3 ventilation. And power. just so we can protect our dupes a little bit better. We are not working down there. Got a ton of line, well, we can basically maybe it would be a good idea to not do this. Because we need to do some automation up here, and I don't think we actually have this space to do that. I don't think any of these is any good, so maybe it's just me. Oh, that's right, they need to build this over here. So the automation that we want, I said it before, I want an AND gate because it says that outputs a green signal when both inputs A and inputs B are receiving green. Output a red signal when even one of them. So that's the thing that I think that makes most sense. I actually thought about putting it here, but I think it's better to put it over here actually. So we will put that there, and then because we want a gas element sensor and an atmos sensor. And the reason why we want these two is that I only want this one to put out hydrogen. And then I can say, well, it's only going to be hydrogen when it is here, but I will only have it when there is enough hydrogen up here that I know there should be nothing else up here. That's the plan. So we put this one over here, and we just, it doesn't matter which, here actually. And that should do so that it will only be hydrogen. It will take out. And that is going to be a big help, that it's only that we are going to be putting out actually. We want to deliver a suit, and we want to deliver a suit, and we want to get a suit delivered. I want this up here to be built first. Because in case it didn't end up saying that it's unreachable and all that kind of stuff. So. Time sure fly by fast. We almost half through this episode, unfortunately. And this is starting to get really low. That's great, that means we got all the water in. And it means we can basically just destroy all the cables. I don't know if it's a good idea to actually destroy the cables, but then at least destroy this. And we can clean this one up. And if we go into the plumbing section, there is basically no need for this. And if we go into the power section, that could actually be useful. because we will need we will need to start things up. We will need to start things up. So maybe it's not a bad idea to actually have this as a backup, so that we will just cut the wire when we think, well, now it's running. We just cut the wire, no problem there, and we can still use this battery as our automation grid. That might actually be a good idea, because I was actually thinking by just putting the manual generator in. But it might actually be better just to have a cold generator in the start, because, well, it should be able to be running all the time. Set this unreachable. Yeah, starting to run out of time. Maybe we should look for organic. Well, we do got some algae here and there. So this one, we want it to be a hydrogen gas, and then we will say it needs to be above let's see. So right now this one is getting a green signal because the amount of gas up here is over 1500. But because this one says, well, it doesn't detect any hydrogen gas, it doesn't matter, to be quite honest. And that's why these two are turned, that one of them is turned green and the other one is turned red. So the signal coming out is, well, red. So it's no good. But I actually think because I want to know when there's hydrogen down. down here basically. First, then will I turn it on, because right now there's a lot of gas here, so as you can see. So now I think we will demolish some of this. We will put this one up here. So our electrolyzer will be here, the first one at least, and then the second one here. And because we are trying to plan a little bit ahead just for fun. And then we want another ventilation down here. Basically we could have two besides. And then I want actually I don't think I need. Do I even have an operator just to be skills? No, we don't have an operator. Well, operating. Welcome to the team. How is this set up? I think if we're going to be filling these up with oxygen so they are useful, I think we need one more. And the grid down here can obviously handle it because nothing is running. But I actually think it would be better to use this grid up here. I don't know why it's so high, because nothing is because of this. I don't know. Ventilation. Power. Ventilation. How do we, because I actually wanted to get over to there. I don't think that should be a problem, to be quite honest. I think our rancher could go into the suit, so if we look in the skill, rancher, yeah, no problem in the suit. So, well, let's see if we can get moving on this thing. We want this tank to be here. Maybe we need to dig up one more tile here. And then some gas pipe here. This is going out. And then because I actually want to close this one off, to be honest. But we need to get this one up here too. And we need to get this one up there too. And I want the it would be great if we had a planning tool, but since I don't have, there's no way to need to. If we put that there, cancel that one. It makes sense. Nothing is happening over here. It's not like that when you mess around with something. But basically the pump is set up now from that perspective. Then we need the pump that is here. The reason why I wanted to go through the water is because the water would be able to cool it down. Because maybe this is going to generate some heat. But the water will easily cool it down. The question is just for how long, because that's the next thing. Because as you can see over here, the water is actually quite hot up here. Because this one is working. Ventilation. Well, looks like we are not going to be able to finish this episode. We are not going to be able to finish what I actually wanted to in this episode, but we make progress. We are not starving. That's a good thing. We got another dude. We don't have any problem with them getting injured. So all in all, I actually think it's favorable to us still. I don't know for how long. That's the sad part. But when this is starting to work, we will actually be able to we'll be able to delete one of these. Because there's one of these will be able to pump out the same amount of gas that this one is producing, and this one is going to be producing more gas that this can pump out. So in that regard, we are not going to be in that major problem. Okay, why are you there? You need to be over here. And we basically don't care if this polluted gas gets inside because, well, we got some deodorizer, so it should not be a problem at all. Maybe it's actually too much for this grid to handle two of those. This cycle it's been running more or less 100%. Well, maybe we need to. Maybe we will need to actually open this one up. But let's get this one thing because now research start to figure out if it's. I don't think there's a need for them to wait for a door to open actually. Might as well just be open all the time. Oh, actually this one actually needs to be out. Well, this is the last cycle. Put in some isolation. I think our hydrogen pump is going to be around here. Maybe here. Then we will connect it to, just connect it up there. And this one we need to basically get over here too. And we need this piping to get over there. Well, I hope you enjoy this. I know we haven't been doing a lot. We have only been basically prepping the next phase of... oh, we can always use some more food. We haven't been... there hasn't been anything that's... what you can say, this is new and exciting or anything like that. Okay, let's set it to 6,000 then. I don't want it to have a green signal yet. But I hope that some of you thought maybe there are something I do wrong in it. Maybe my thought process is wrong. There's only one way to figure it out. But one thing for sure is the more tasks you set up, the less you will get done actually, because if you focus on one thing, I know that it sounds a little weird in one way, but then it's focus on that instead. So there's a good chance that everything is going to be able to run at some point. But if you're digging here, you're digging down here, and everything is going to get out of control very, very fast. So I actually think it's better to just take it easy and just try to get one thing done. Maybe it's not the right way to do it. I don't know. Only one way to figure it out. I don't know if it's actually a good idea, because this one, the cold generator generates 600 powers and the hydrogen will generate 800, so I think maybe wire will not be able to handle it. In that case, we will need to change it to conducted wire, but that's for... let's see if this is actually useful in the start, because in the start this will be running first. But I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. So I will see you next time. So goodbye. Hey.